Hello, Facebook. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm gonna wait for some people to show up because I have got nearly 3,000 friends. So I want to see you all here, and you can see my beautiful card here. I hope you know Uno. It's the best game ever. And then you see my Access Consciousness books over there, over there, over there. But that's not what I'm gonna talk about. So, hi, if you are here now and listening to me, my name is Christina, and the reason why I'm making this live video because I just had a theta healing session yesterday, and as you can see, I do access consciousness, and I also started to become more interested in theta healing. Why? Because I believe that every method can give something to your life, and you meet with different things at different ages. So, for example, when I met with yoga and I started to practicing yoga, I did not know anything about access consciousness or access bars or theta healing, like at all. All I could do to go for a yoga class, do some stretching, and start to listen to mantras and meditations. So I believe that every one of you have got different areas and ages in your life when you can connect with the methods. And so as I started to become more interested with theta healing. The reason why it happened because any of my friends who done theta healing, even if it was a session or they went for the training, they just became more rich, more happier, more healthier, and even they got engaged and stuff like this. And I was like, hang on a minute. So I thought access consciousness is the king, and no offense, no one, like access is cool. But what if you, starting with a question, access consciousness teaches you that always go with the question. So what if you go with the question and ask, okay, maybe my body doesn't want to have my bars run, so what else is possible? And I always keep asking questions. Okay, what else is possible? What can I add to my life that would be fun and that would exponentialize my life? And I met with Theta Healing, and I had a session with Gary. I'm gonna tag him on this post, so I hope he's gonna be so happy to see this. Me with my heart sending this video. So I had a session with him yesterday, and it got really deep. I couldn't do a video because I was just so ugly crying. And I also want you to know that healing and all these coachings are not always about rainbows and unicorns and hearts. Sometimes you're gonna look so ugly, you're gonna cry, you're gonna say nasty words, or you're gonna just laugh about yourself. So during the session, when it got really deep emotionally and energetically, I did not even start to cry, but there was one very big moment in the session when, I don't know if I can share this, but it's already too late. Sorry, Gary. So when he asked me to, they are talking about your inner child. There is an inner child within you that, you're going to nourish it. You're going to look after yourself. You're going to practice self-love. And then he asked me to, look at the little girl, like me, the little me, look at myself, but outside of me, in like, I don't know, age of 6 or like even younger, and then hug that little me until it becoming me, like the big one. So I was like, wow. I even done it today in the morning when I had my shower. I was like, oh my god, this is just so cool. We all growing up and we think, oh, all these healings are just for crazy people, for those who got mental problems. I don't have a mental problem. I'm normal. I'm just working at the job what I hate, and I'm smoking, and I'm drinking, and I hate my life. I'm just normal. So, yeah, I think that healing is necessary for everyone. And I think that we all fucked up a little bit in a way or another. But what if it's not a problem? And what if you're meeting with the people in your life for a good reason? And this reason is not just to have a chit chat and gossip around and have a pint of beer. What if you meet with people in your life who are there to actually change it for something better? And you don't have to know each other. You don't have to become friends afterwards. But every person has something to give to you. And yes, sometimes there are some dickheads and assholes and bitches. But what if, no matter what, everyone and everybody can give to you something? So back to the session, when I was cuddling that little girl, and I felt that it's becoming me, because theta healing put you down, or not put you down, like, I mean, like, how should I say this? Like traveling you down, like in your mind. It's just such a deep meditation. That's what I was looking for. That kind of deep meditation, when you literally, there was so many ambulance going on and off, and I could hear them, but my mind and mind focus did not shift. I was there with the little girl, cuddling it, and it just became me. And this was not only, this was not the whole session. There were so many things, and so many clearings, and then affirmations that Gary told me, and some of them was just hilarious, because I would never say those affirmations or those lies out loud. So how many lies are you closing into your body and into your heart and into your soul, waiting that, oh, maybe one day they're gonna become true? But truth, how many lies are you telling yourself, and how many lies did you buy from others about how should you live your life, how should you look like, how should you dress like, and in fact, how should you be happy? And people got an opinion. It was like this, even 5 years ago, 10 years ago. There are going to be people who know better than you. They think they know, but they don't. They just like to think that they know better than you, something like this. So even it happened to me that, people like, not everyone who is doing consciousness actually a cool person. So therefore, it's so beautiful that there are so many people who are doing so many healing techniques, and you're just gonna meet with those ones who will actually resonate with you. So you don't have to worry about, oh my God, but where I'm gonna find this person, where I'm gonna find that person. If you ask the question from the universe, God, Allah, Krishna, I don't really mind how do you name it, then it will just come to you. But you also have to listen. You also have to ask, okay, what can I add to my life to be happy again? And you might walk on the street, and you look at the mirror, or you look at the, I don't know, like a big flyer or something, or you just look someone who has a tote bag, and then it says, live now, or focus on the now, and you're like, where is my answer? Where is my answer? Universe, I asked a question and I cannot see the answer. It was there in front of you. It says live in the now. So what if you are not looking for outside all the time, or even if you look at outside, you actually see what's going on? So how many of you lost that superpower to see things because they are not normal? Maybe if you tell someone that, oh, I asked a question from the universe and because I saw this crazy girl Christina's video and she's talking about universe all the time. So I asked this question, and then I saw the girl who had a t-shirt on saying love yourself, and I think that's my sign, and they would just laugh. So what if you actually, there is another big thing, what if you look around who you are surrounded around with, like who are the people you are talking daily with, who are the people you are sharing your thoughts, feelings, and emotions and secrets? And what if you don't have to share everything? Like, when did it become a thing to only have friends, or those are the best friends who knows about who those who know about you everything, who know everything about you? Oh my god, it has been ages I spoke in English. I've been in Hungary for too long. Someone help me. So I highly, highly recommend to have a theta healing session with Gary. And also, ladies, is just something different when you have a man who is guiding you through with all this emotion stuff and all this meditation and affirmation. And I would never imagine myself having a healing session with a man. And I don't know about you, but I would just hate the fact that I'm asking a healing session from a man, and it was just so, it was not obvious. So yeah. So how many things and how many people are you refusing to let them into your life and change it a little bit, even if it's just 1% or 2%? How many people are already there in your life trying to change it or just being there, but you are so blind or proud, or superior, and you just say, yeah, well, I want to change, but I swear to God, I'm not gonna go to that person, and I'm gonna go to that person. I'm just gonna go to this person. And what if the person you are refusing to go to or for a healing session is coming in your face all the time because you have something to do with him or her? So, ladies and gentlemen, healing is cool, healing is necessary, and you don't always have to be fucked up to heal something. And healing does not mean that now, until you don't heal everything, your life cannot be good or cannot be lovable, or you cannot have success or anything like that. It's just that it's so necessary. Like, I love to have deep conversation with strangers. So if you ever see me in a bus stop, I might ask you a question. And I just remember that once I've been at the bus stop, and there was an elderly man, and I asked him, okay, but what is your dream? And it was 10 a.m. Like, I was not drunk, and I was just kind. And the man looked at me and he was like, oh, well, what did you just say? I said, what is your dream? What was your dream? And he said he always wanted to be a pilot. And like, it's just so cool that people always drawn to your life, and all you have to do is just to have fun and be open-minded and be kind and be patient. And I know it's hard and no one is perfect, but I know you are doing your best. And if you are looking for something that can actually change so many things and so many deep things, so for example, my work is so deep with my mom, and I have tried to, I'm not try, but I'm healing this since years, many, many years. And I just had a conversation today with a lady who said she's been healing stuff from, not just from the past, but from life and from the body since 15 years. So if you have just started theta healing or access bars or access facelift or human design or yoga or meditation, please don't give up. Please don't think that you are the only person who fucked up, because you are not. And there are so many people who are not even there yet to think that if something is not going right in their life, they can actually change it. So please be proud of yourself and be kind to you, and go for a theta healing session with Gary. Mwah.